So if you haven't seen parts 1 and 2 or Friday night, be sure to look back and watch those. Here's the big show. We're sitting P2, activate bubbles, and at this point my adrenaline's probably doing pretty good. 100 laps is the biggest race I've ever been a part of, and I'm sure it is for just about everybody that was involved. Of course, last night Matthew Bengal winning 2 qualifiers in a row, and I came in second both times, so we're 1 and 2, top of the heat. Let's do this. So that little Neon's got some horsepower on it for sure. Come to find out, it's a Potter built Neon motor. And we have a lot of cautions in here. I had to trim out a lot of stuff, and which in the long run you'll find out screwed this video up. Because ultimately I ran out of battery. So I'm really just kind of driving safely here, and track conditions were a little different than they were the night before. The night before it was pretty well locked down. Today we've got a slightly rubbered up dry slick condition, which as the night goes on does change, but different driving style this go around. And at this point, I believe my tires are starting to balloon a little bit, maybe a couple of pounds more than I wanted, as they are heating up as we're doing a little bit of sliding. And of course that kind of is a snowballing effect. The hotter it gets, the more ballooned up it is, and the less traction you have. Usually I like to start out at a lower PSI and let it work its way into it. Just kind of be safe at the beginning, which I'm trying to be safe here. Honestly, I can't even remember what I set them at, but doesn't much matter. You got what you got, and you gotta make honey out of horse shit. So the whole idea of a 100-lap race, or with basically any 4-cylinder race, is steer clear of danger. You do a lot of carefully. An example, carefully. Okay, we're clear, let's go. I have my own internal spotter in my head, and I'm going to try and voice it for you. Okay, carefully. Hey, why you throw that dirt at me? And you're clear. So just trying to stretch the turns out and trying to keep my position. As when, here we are shortly into the race and dealing with lap traffic, which becomes a non-stop deal when you have that many cars on the track and you're going as many laps as you are. So ultimately it's a matter of attrition. And when I came to this race, my whole intention, I didn't expect to do good. My idea was, I just have to make it into this 100 lapper so I can get 100 laps of practice. And oftentimes a racer needs to have that mindset. You're just getting laps in, man. The more you do this, the better you get. Don't always have this mindset of kill. Uh-oh, where'd he come from? Schenkel takes advantage of lap traffic and gets the better deal here. I do some fancy dancing. And Christoph, that 131 car, this is his first race. Dude, talk about a champion. Right on. By the way, notice I didn't bump into you on this turn. So Schenkel out front there, Bangle in front of him. I'm sitting in third. And that's alright. We've got a long ways to go. Got a long ways to go. And I need to get a wiper blade on GoPro. I don't know if they have that option yet. Technology needs to hurry up. Okay, let's go outside. No. Let's cut down low. Yeah, nope, yep, nope, yep. Alright, to the outside. Holy hell. Actually watching this video, man, I get excited for myself. It's like, yeah, Stevie, some of these moves are alright, man. Okay, a little bit of clear track for the moment. See if we can close the gap a little bit. Stretch things out, and yellow. More yellow. 2 hours later. And, by the way, at a point in this race, we just kept the lap traffic in the positions they were at, so it's not representative of who's first, second, third. So I want to say Schenkel's inside of me at this moment. Yeah, there he is. Hard to miss that bright yellow car. That has, I believe, the loudest muffler on the planet, if there is such thing. Just joking, man. I even poked fun at him in the winner's circle after the race. Get a muffler on that thing, bro. Alright, try this again. Nope, there he is. So we're going to have to get creative and just continue pressing. To the outside. Kind of keep her hanging. Keep your foot down, Stevie. Side by side. It's what the fans show up for, man, this kind of racing. Where the cars get locked together and it's blow for blow, turn for turn. Nice, clean, good driving. He makes a move out front, allows me to set up, start doing my sweeps. Here I come and get you. Thing is I can't cut down low, so I kind of choke back and try it again. It's all about trying to get that exit speed. Exit speed, exit speed, exit speed. How do you keep the ball rolling? How do you keep that momentum? Because exit speed makes for top speed at the end of the straight. And you have to get clever, man. Okay, shorten the turn. Oh, sweep. Here we come. Nope, not enough. Try it again. Not enough. Lap traffic getting in the way. They're making it interesting. By the way, notice we are getting some laps in here, which is great. Wait a minute, where'd he come from? Oh, sorry, excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, that was a dance. It ain't done. We go blow for blow. Hey, hello. How do we do that? What? That's the old neon kick out. I don't know what it is about the neons, why they kick out like that in the middle of the turns. It's a very common occurrence. And I believe his tire's going down already at this point. And then I hooked, and you could hear I was totally out of the gas there. There was a piece of me, yes, I did put my bumper there. On the flip side of it, it was going anyway. Doesn't matter. I got sent to the back. This also triggered the 50 lap. I think we stopped on lap 47, but because of that yellow and me being the reason behind it, I get sent to the back, and we had our refueling and tire adjustments, and here I am, clear at the back. Way to go, Steve. Now at this point, it's been sprinkling a little bit. And which to my advantage, it's starting to grip up a little bit. Perfect. I love that. So this gives me the experience to dance with all kinds of cars. Carefully. Next to Micah Maynard. Sneak on by him. Oh no, not quite. Well, on the outside, yeah, I think we got it. Having to run that outside line? Nope. Let's go down low. That's where I like it. Closing in on Bart, man. No, that's not Bart. That was Forza. My bad. I believe Bart's next. There we go. Pull up alongside him, but I know he's coming down. Trying to stay on the inside, but he's got legs. A little more oomph pulling out of the turns. So I got to set up. Let's start doing the sweep. Not going to work here. And yet another caution. 3 hours later. And it's so crazy when somebody's motor starts doing that, those little puffs are totally asphyxiating. It's just like, ugh. Choke you out. You would think it wouldn't bug you at all. Amazingly, it does. So, a little bit of interesting driving here. Oh, Nelly. Yeah, good move, Steve. That was sweet. All right. I'm coming, hurry apart. On the outside. And we'll keep it. Sure enough, catch me on the outside. How about that? The 2-liter Focus is doing just fine. And I'll give up my deep dark secrets because I ain't afraid. This car is pretty much set up neutral for the most part. Some cars like to run rear steer. I don't think rear steer works on a big track like this at all. And that could be why some cars do that kick-out thing. But I prefer a car that's predictable and that you can adjust the rotation of the rear just by the brake pedal and gas pedal modulation. And for all intents and purposes, the way the Focus works, the left rear will try to pick up so it gets light. So it's all a matter of being smooth, and you can just gently walk it around. Oh, by the way, that's the end of it. Ran out of battery. I made it to lap 76, and I had somebody clip my inside quarter as I was going through a turn, and it sent me right into the biggest tractor tire on the track and collapsed the front end. And I probably could have kept running it, but like an idiot, I pulled into the infield because River City, if you draw the yellow, you keep your position. Well, I made a mistake. When you cause a yellow or you're involved in your second caution at Willamette, that's it. You're bumped off the track. So I basically got black flagged, to which I was a little pissy about because it wasn't my fault. It's not my fault, man. Why you do that to me? Well, whatever. That's where, if we had cohesiveness and rules Northwest wide, we would all understand what to expect. I should have kept my foot in it. I learned a lesson. But it's hard to get that kind of programming in your brain when you're used to a different program. You know what I mean? So if we get that cohesiveness Northwest wide, then everybody knows what to expect. So enough said. I made it to lap 76. It was a great experience, and I can't wait to do it again. And if you aren't, join the swarm on Facebook. We've got this ball rolling, and we're going to make some really cool races if we can. Got a lot of work cut out for me. And if you aren't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do. The sooner I can get to 500 subscribers, the better off I am. I mean, I just need to get this ball rolling, man. So I'm asking you guys to share and subscribe and send it to people and get them to subscribe. It doesn't cost nothing, and it helps me out because I can get to a point where it just, building everything. Enough said. Thanks to Corey Penfold for hosting this race. Next year's going to be bigger, badder, and more exciting. Stay tuned. 2026 is going to be a hell of a year in Pacific Northwest for four-cylinder racing. That I can guarantee. Till the next time, bye-bye.